I gotta start by saying we've done a lot of these Funky Buddha Brewery green rooms, and you've left your mark.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks. That is for sure. I just want to start again saying thank you for being here. We're excited to have you at Alternative on 97X.
Yeah, crazy. It's pretty crazy. I was just talking with a friend of yours from the station that it's kind of crazy, like reflecting back and realizing that my first single coming in was like charted on the urban charts, and like now here we are at number 4, 3 or something on the rock charts with this song. It's pretty crazy, man. Definitely all because of the people that are in front of me that I'm too scared to look at in the face. So thank you guys.
I mean, I feel like you kind of, I was talking to somebody else who used to work at 97X for a long time who said, oh, I've been wanting him to play on 97X forever. I feel like you've always kind of bounced that genre line, which I think is great. Like, I think a lot of music is going that way now. Do you think back when you started, did you have a genre? Did you like it all? What was your did you have a lane? Or was this accidental? Happy accident?
Everyone thought I was an idiot for 10 years. Everyone was like, what are you doing? This doesn't work. Like, meshing doesn't work. Like, you should be this or you should be that. And I always, like, even when I was on Warped Tour, I just was like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, all my friends play instruments. I, want to scream and run all over the place. And, like, these are, like, that was kind of just like the lifestyle I had, but I never was comfortable singing. So when I was younger, I heard DMX for the first time, and he had like the kind of the same like raspy delivery that like, I don't know, Jonathan Davis had or something like that. But I didn't have that voice, but I could do what DMX was doing. I could put poetry into like kind of like aggressive delivery. And then I think 10 years later, I just started seeing, I don't know, I saw like, I think it was just when I saw like girls come to the show for the first time. I was like, oh,
these emo girls,
dudes suck. Like, I've been talking to the wrong audience the whole time.
Gotta love the black eyeliner.
So I mean, I don't know, man. I think, like, I realized that sometimes during the shows I'd be doing something that meant so much to me, but no one else could sing along to it because I was just doing it so fast. It's really hard to keep up with like, you can't expect like Sarah to know what I'm saying. But when you break it down, like, because I was always jealous of artists that were making really simple lines be heard around the world, like not simple lines, but lines that just relate so hard that you don't have to say much. And so like, that's what, as soon as I said in the studio, watch me take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night, everyone was like, whoa, like that's deep. Like, that says a lot. And I had just did that, like fucked everything up in that night. So like,
it was topical for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we love that song, obviously. I think it resonates with a lot of our listeners. Like I said, because we're all a bunch of emo kids, really. And
true that.
And you work with Travis Barker and Youngblood. Sidebar. That's got to be the most tattoos it's ever been in one recording studio at one time.
It's pretty wild.
How did that evolve? How did you hook up with them?
I've known Travis for a long time. So I was probably like 18. I think the first backwood I ever smoked was with Travis Barker, actually. Back in his smoking days. What was your question?
How did you guys link up? DMs, tweets.
Oh, no, how did we link up? So we know each other for a long time. Youngblood, I will say, well, Travis we were already friends, so we were just kind of waiting for the right time and the right song. Youngblood, though, as soon as I started laying my verse to it, I was like, man, there's this British kid you guys gotta hear, man. He'd sound so sick on this song. And I was kind of just A&Ring it in my head the whole time we were doing my verse. And then he was like, well, I'm going to be in town Tuesday, because I DM'd him. He was like, I'll be in town Tuesday. And I gave him my address and forgot that the session was happening. So that day I was about to leave out to Travis's house, and like in walks Youngblood into my house. And I was like, oh my God, what's up, man? Like, fuck, I forgot you were coming. Like, I'm about to go to Travis's house. Like, well, here, let me just play you this beat real quick. This is what I was thinking. I think it'd be so sick if me and you did something on here, and I played it, and he went in and freestyled his whole verse and literally the 10 minutes that I had before I had to go to Travis's, and I couldn't believe it. He like just, I mean, literally just went. He was like, "Oh yeah, man, record me." And I recorded him doing his whole part, and he just came off the head with it. It was pretty weird.
Well, it worked out awesome.
Worked so good. And then I went to Travis, and so everything happened that day in like 1 hour.
Wow.
Kind of crazy.
Well, yeah, we love it. We love the whole album, Hotel Diablo.
Nice.
Obviously, you got it in your head. We know it's a very personal, important album for you. What's it been like, being on tour this year? The album just dropped in July. It's kind of fresh for all of us. Like those deeper, like passionate songs, getting them in front of the people. How is that?
Yeah, I kind of messed that whole thing up because I did the Hotel Diablo tour in the US before Hotel Diablo came out. And then I went to Europe and they got everything. I was like, what is going on here? Why did I do this like that? The way I had planned it was that it was supposed to come out before the tour started. But yeah, like the day I finished America, I was like, the album's out. Sorry, we didn't do any of it at the Hotel Diablo tour. But I got it. And now I'm on tour with Doug. And it's not like, I mean, it's both of us are playing to each other's crowds. So, I mean, as much as I'd like to get up there and make everyone cry, I don't think that's the audience for that. So I look forward to coming back around in the States and doing this album in its full entirety because I really think it's special. And oh yeah?
Sorry.
Because I didn't have that moment with those songs yet either. And like, I don't want to, I'm not ready to move on past this. So I'll just keep, I'm going to have to get a redo on the Hotel Diablo tour, America.
Well, we'll be there at the Healing Center tonight. We're all going to the show, right? Make some noise. And we'll be there next time. Maybe you can come play a 97X show.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be cool.
Sure. I'll have some new songs for you guys soon, actually. So that's what I'm working on closing up right now.
Awesome.
New songs and stuff. And definitely more music for this station for sure, because I want to keep that.
We're here for it.
Yeah, the vibe of that going. So I have some cool little surprises. I don't know why I've looked down this whole time. It's really weird. Usually I'm looking everybody in the eyes and shit, but I don't know. It's something. I need a shower.
We don't have a shower, unfortunately, for you, but we're good. Well, let's get to some of your guys' questions so you can shower. And feel free to raise your hand if it's your question. I'll start with Anna from Bel Air Bluffs. Do you have any upcoming movie projects we should be excited about?
Yeah, you know what? I wish they would just come out. You know what I mean? It's like you finish them and then like they come out 2 years later. And I'm like, oh man, I forgot that one happened. Bird Box, like that's what happened. We did that 2 years before and then like Bird Box came out and was everywhere. And I was like, oh my God, this is that one movie I was in.
That was a cool movie.
Yeah. So I have me and Pete have one dropping on Hulu in January. I mean, it's Pete's movie, but I'm in it. And then there's another movie that's Pete's movie and I'm in it coming after that. And then there's another one that Pete's working on, and I'll probably be in it. I'm just kidding. And then me and Jamie Foxx have one coming soon, which is cool. No, I'm just doing all this because I hate it. No, I'm just doing it because I hate it. I'm just kidding. No, I really do. I enjoy it because, well, when I started doing movies was the first time I heard Colson. It was the first time I like heard my name because it wasn't like they were. I mean, those directors don't know who the fuck Machine Gun Kelly is. So they're like, I would go to work and I'd hear like, what's up, Colson? What's up? I'm so sorry for my mouth. I'm so sorry. I'm very used to kids. I'm a dad, but like, that was a very...
well-timed pause there.
Didn't sound very good. I'm just saying. Me and my daughter have an understanding. That this ain't how you're supposed to talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got you.
What the fuck was I talking about?
We were talking about your movies.
What is it?
What would you say your favorite thing is about being in film and
Oh,
TV?
well, I mean, it made me accept, like, it made me like myself for myself, right? It started to because I would go to work and, like, you'd have to be there at, 6 in the morning and, like, Bob from lighting was like, "Hey, Colson, how you doing?" And you're like, "Oh, man, that's cool." Like, then the next guy's like, "Hey, Colson, how you doing?" And then, like, you know, someone walks in like, "Hey, Colson, you want breakfast sandwich?" And I'm like, "Dude, yeah, that's cool. Like, what's that Colson thing about?" You know what I mean? And I'm like, "Oh, that's my name." And then, like, I started to be like, and then realized that music, there's all this pressure and like everything's on you. And if like you do a song, it's like Machine Gun Kelly, you fucking suck. You know what I mean? And if you do like something else bad, the whole public's like, man, MGK, you fucking suck. And then someone else says some other, and everyone's like, man, MGK. It's like, man, dude, kick rocks on me. Like I'm trying to go and like mess up in front of the camera and like have no one, like, it's cool to go and be somebody else and like people just leave it at that. Cause I think like people like take things that like Machine Gun Kelly does and like puts it on me. And I'm like, dude, like, that was his fault. It's kind of cooler to be Colson, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of cooler. Like,
Colson goes to brunch and
yeah, Colson does brunch and all this
he does
regular
yoga.
shit. And like, yeah. But I was late, super late, like 26 years old or something was like the first time I really started like hearing my name, using my name. So I like acting just because the pressure is kind of off and people just, I don't know. Yeah. But yeah.
This one we kind of already answered from Jamie in Tampa. Will you continue making alternative music?
Yeah, dude, big time. Yeah, that's kind of like the mode I'm in right now. I mean, but kind of not. I don't know. I just made a. I don't. It's that being in a box question again.
I think that whole really the lines of genres are so blurred now. I mean, you listen to our station, it's a little bit of everything, and I think that you don't have to be in a box
Right.
anymore.
I mean, I guess it's unusual because I mean, like, dude, if I saw Billy Joel or something like rapping, I'd be like, all right. And so when people see me doing like I think I'm okay, and then they see me doing something else, it's probably because it hasn't been seen before. To me, I always think it's like, oh, that is odd, but maybe it's just odd because I feel like maybe I'm one of the first people that did it like right. You know what I mean?
You did, for sure. Chris and Zoey in Tampa.
Who?
Chris and Zoey, right here,
Zoey.
front row.
Chris and Zoey? What's up, Zoey?
Favorite.
What are you, Zoey? And this is Christina. No. What's up, Zoey? What's your question?
Do you want to ask it?
What do you do after the show?
It was pre-show, post-show ritual. That's what we were doing.
Oh,
just
sweet,
so you know,
sweet
I just get the names. I don't know the person until we're here.
I say a big prayer and drink my grape juice and eat a cracker and tuck myself in. I wish you asked a different question. Dude, you already know I'm like, oh my God.
We can let it live a mystery.
What else do you have, Zoey? I like talking to you. How old are you? Let's ask you some questions. What's your deal? How old are you?
8.
You're 8? That's awesome. You dress cool. Was that your pops?
Huh?
Is that your dad?
Yeah.
It is? It's awesome. I love seeing young parents and kids. It's awesome. What you guys live down here?
Yeah.
Sick. Are you into your friends? Do you have friends at school?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? Friends? Okay. Not a loner. I was a loner. Do you listen to music and stuff? You listen to Machine Gun Kelly? My girl. What's your deal? What's your plans? You go. You like okay, here we go. Like what time is it? Christmas time? What are you doing for Christmas? Oh, Halloween time? What are you gonna dress up as Halloween?
Zoey Potter. It's
Who?
from Zoey Potter, but it's supposed to be Harry Potter.
Oh, but you're Zoey, obviously. Dude, speaking of Harry Potter, look at my face. It's kind of like a little Voldemort mark going on. You know what I mean? Do you want to look at it? Come look. This is research for your Zoey Potter costume. I mean, you're already ready. You know how Harry has his hair just like that. Can we draw like a little lightning bolt on your head real quick? Can someone get me like something to draw a lightning bolt so we can get this Zoey Potter costume kind of? Yeah, one of those. Maybe something that won't like infect her
Maybe
face.
not like
but,
a Sharpie. Okay.
That's cool. That's cool. Eh. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Have you read the Harry Potter books? Movies. The movies are good.
I'm right now reading the I'm reading the Deathly Hallows.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I mean you know how
Yeah, it was part 1 and part 2.
yeah. I'm just reading that one, but
Well, I guess that's the movie. Now I'm a poser. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? So you're reading the book, Deathly Hallows. Okay. I was talking about the movie. Have you read Prisoner of Azkaban?
yes.
You have?
Yes.
That's one. That's
Well,
one.
no. I seen the movie.
I love this. We all keep. I'm sorry. What is this? A driver's license? What is this? What is going on here?
No. It's just
Credit card. Okay. All right, Dad.
that's nothing.
All right. So what? Okay. Okay. All right. I got it. I remember Harry Potter scar pretty good. Are we going like book Harry Potter scar or movie Harry Potter scar? Because remember when that movie came out and everyone's like, "Why is the scar all the way to the left?" And like it wasn't like the book and stuff. Which one do you feel, the book or the center one? The center one. That's how I feel too. I always hated the movie scar. I was like, this sucks. Dude. That's sick. Zoey Potter, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Zoey. I think you're going to kill it this Halloween, judging by the fact you started a week early. It's pretty cool.
Alrighty. Casey from Lakeland. Right
What's up,
there.
Case?
Favorite song to perform live?
I think I'm okay goes off, dude. Every time, yeah.
You get that like mosh energy almost.
Yeah, for sure. I play that song 3 times a concert, except for this tour I'm on. But usually I'm like, my bad. I play it on this tour, just not 3 times. But when it's my show, like, and no one has an option to leave, I'm just like, for the 48th time tonight, help us sing this chorus.
Abby, also from Lakeland. This is
Lakeland's hot.
Yeah, Lakeland's popping. This probably be hard for you. I'm sure you got a lot of options here, but she wanted to know a specific crazy tour experience you could tell us about.
I mean, for sure. We should probably just rewind to yesterday or something. It's pretty easy to spot those. What? I mean, our crew bus driver just passed away, which is a bummer. Like, that's kind of crazy. He was just with us and then passed away. That was dark. Sorry. Rest in peace. Rock and roll star for sure. What were you doing? You were at Rob Zombie's haunted house last night, weirdo. What did we do? I just told a story about what happened like this week to somebody yesterday. Also, like, I also filter through everything because Zoey Potter's in here, and I'm like, grape juice and prayers, bro. Huh? What? Which one? It seems like none of them are appropriate, so.
That's all right. I think we got a picture. We got it.
Grape juice and prayers.
I think you listened to a lot of your album, and there's some hints in there of
for sure
things that could happen.
I think, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. gotta ask other people. Cause to me, everything I think is, I think everything's normal, and everyone else thinks, stuff is crazy. So you should ask the people around me more than me, because I think all of this is very normal. But you know, my definition of normal is not very normal. Do I look okay on your cell phones that you've held up the whole time? Because like, what if like there's clips where I'm just like, okay, all right,
There's an app for that.
great.
You can edit it.
Because you know how like you can be cool for like 5 minutes out of like 30 minutes. I haven't had it like I have to, yeah. Them phones have been up the whole time. So like the chances of me looking cool that whole time are very slim.
You're the coolest. All right, we're gonna do 2 more.
Okay.
What's a must do when you're on tour and you stop in a new city? And that's from JC from Holiday.
Holiday Inn. Is there a place called Holiday Inn?
Yeah, Holiday, Florida.
That's nice. What was the question?
If you land in a new city, what's the first thing you guys like look to go do?
Find weed.
Valid. Okay.
Period.
And-
I enjoy walks and stuff. By memorials in each city.
There you go. You know, safe answer here: beach, Florida, sunshine. There you go.
Yeah, I actually I go to boutique coffee shops though. I do that.
We got some great
You
suggestions.
have some
We can
good
give them
coffee here?
after.
You got
Oh
some good
yeah.
coffee? Yeah, I like coffee down in Tampa. I like a lot of things in Tampa. Tampa's cool. St. Pete, not so much. Ooh. They arrested me twice, so I'm cool.
Really? Oh my gosh, I want to know. Okay.
Over it. Don't care. Sorry, not sorry.
All right.
Pay for my legal fees and we're cool again.
Last question. This one is a little deeper, and it's actually from Jasmine, one of the phone holders in the front here.
Okay.
Um,
What's up, Jasmine?
you got a lot going on, and you're open about, having dark days and good days and mental health. What advice would you give someone feeling those same struggles?
I mean, it really helps that I have a guitar because I always just pick it up and play it. I always think like hobbies are really useful, but I also am fortunate enough to have like a really, really, really close band of friends and that serve as my family since, the situation with my parents is obvious, but my daughter is like my best friend. Look like you're about as old as my daughter, so that you can't experience that joy yet. But you know, like this right here, like that's like that's what you stick around for, like this whole aesthetic right here, that father daughter, like someone else being happy. I guess like that. I guess like what makes it easier to withstand in times when you doubt yourself or you're down is when you can find how to make someone else happy. Because I think you're trying to make yourself happy, and like, which is selfish. Which, when you are selfish, nothing really comes to you because you're doing it for self. But when you start to, like the songs that I made on Hotel Diablo, I think it's the most well received album of mine, just because I finally like made music to help other people kind of say what they maybe wanted to say, whereas like other albums I was like talking about myself, like, I mean, and I am on this album, but I chose my words very carefully, you know what I mean? Like I could have made I Think I'm Okay very specific. I mean, that song was about someone very specific. It was about a certain night. It was about, but I made it so that everyone could be like, dude, like, yes, something's fucking wrong with me too, you know what I mean? Like I take good things and I mess them up, or like, or I hurt myself sometimes. Is that too scary for you? Like, is me doubting myself or being down on myself, or even if it's physically, doing something myself, does that like scare you away from wanting to be in my life and pick me about this? So I guess finding how to make someone else happy really like has given me happiness, which is why I started doing like meet and greets again and started doing shows like these again, because I cut myself off from that for 3-4 years because I was so sad. I couldn't make anyone. I kept trying to make myself happy, And then I was like, nah, I want to see people again. And I started doing meet and greets, and I started seeing how happy like people are, like you girls, you know what I mean? Or like little Zoey Potter, like that's cool, man. Like that's what it's about, you know? Lakeland girls. It's all about Lakeland girls, dude. No, this is something what I hold on to, like, cause I didn't say anything about the show. You guys just showed up. It's the coolest thing ever to me, man. Like, you know, when I was 8, I didn't have like a friend circle. When I was 18, I didn't have a friend circle. Don't trip. If you get 18, you don't have a friend circle.
Keep those wizards around you.
You know, I think, yeah. I'm not very good at talking, man. I'm better at like songs
No,
and
you're
stuff. You know
good.
what I mean? I don't know, dude.
I can't tell
suck at
you
this
how
part.
much we just appreciate you being, open about it. And I think that your music, that song, a lot of it just, we feel it. And I think it brings all of your fans closer to you, creates a connection. And it's clear to me, it's clear to anyone who, we were promoting this all week and I was talking to a lot of people and the excitement just about you being here. It's a clear connection that I love. And I'm just happy you're a part of our 97X family now.
Crazy. Thank you. And thanks for everyone who helped break this song and getting us here.
All right. Machine Gun Kelly, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Later.